Am I a jerk for not believing that my boyfriend suddenly became gay due to the altitude difference when he was on a work trip in Utah? I can hardly believe that I am writing this or that it even happened, but I am, and it did, so here we go. I, 28 female, have been with my boyfriend, 29 male, for 3 years. Every now and then he has to go to Utah for a few days because his team has a customer service branch that operates out there. I got a text from one of his coworkers who has become a friend of ours, and it said that on the trip my boyfriend cheated on me with some guy on the customer care team. I did not believe it at first. Because first of all, my boyfriend has always identified as straight. And second of all, I just couldn't believe it. When he got home I asked him about it, basically expecting him to confirm it was nonsense. Instead he got real quiet and had us sit down and said he had to tell me something. He said that it was true, he did have a one-night stand with a guy. I couldn't believe it. I asked him if he was telling me he was gay or bisexual. And regardless, cheating is cheating. He insisted that he was not gay at all, but that the strangest thing happened. He said that when he was at dinner with his Utah coworkers, he suddenly became gay. I was like, what? What the F? He said he thinks it was due to the altitude. I was like, you're effing with me, right? But he said after he had done it with this guy, he got really confused as to how, all of a sudden, he was gay. He said that higher altitudes can have an impact on how people think, and on their emotions, and he thinks that the high altitude made him temporarily gay. He said that as soon as he landed back home he was back to being straight. I was like, did he take something? But he said that was not possible. They were always in a group at dinner, which is when he became gay, and was only alone with the guy afterwards. He said he had done a lot of thinking on the drive back from the airport, and he confirmed within himself that he is straight, and that his only conclusion could be that he was temporarily turned gay due to the attitude. I was like, whatever, I guess we are breaking up. He looked at me all confused. I was like, gay or straight, you cheated on me. He said it wasn't his fault and that human actions are just a byproduct of accidental brain chemistry, and that his chemistry had been altered, through no fault of his own, due to the higher altitudes of Utah. He said he couldn't believe I would blame him for something medical and scientific that was out of his control. He really looked bewildered that I was angry about this. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to convince me that I'm a rube, but I am starting to wonder if I am overreacting. Like, I know it sounds insane, but is it possible to accidentally change your sexual orientation due to emotional changes brought on by altitude? Is that possible? And if it is, am I overreacting? Should I throw away a 3-year relationship for this? He's acting like I'm being rude and weird. I am so confused. Update: after reading almost all of your comments, it turns out there is in general a consensus that this is not true. I knew it the entire time. In my head, I just let my heart give me doubts. I know I sound absurd in my post questioning if it was really possible. Yet, I couldn't bring myself to accept it. Now I do. I met my boyfriend just this afternoon. He acted like nothing was abnormal. I told him it was over. He acted like I thought he was joking. I said, come on, you cheated on me. He said he couldn't believe I was blaming him for it. It was the altitude. He kept saying it. Like seriously, he said it like 15 times in a row. He was insistent. I told him it didn't matter if the altitude made him gay, he still had a choice to not cheat on me. He accused me of being a bigot. I said, it's over, and I left. He has texted me many times claiming that he was only temporarily and unwillingly gay due to the altitude. He is sticking to this story to the end. Well, I am going to block him. And that's that.